example number 1. So, ang given po natin is in triangle UMG, congruent to triangle EPN, we're going to find the measure of UM. Now, since we are finding for the measure of UM, hahanapin ngayon natin ang congruent niyang side. Okay? By simply looking at the figure. Now, since ang side UM, eto, ay may 3 markings, sa kabilang triangle, hanapin din natin yung side na mayroong 3 markings. And that is EP. So, ngayon, ang step 1 natin, we're going to identify the congruent parts of the 2 triangles. So, ibig sabihin nga, ang UM ay congruent kay EP. Okay, so that is our first step. We're going to identify the congruent parts of the 2 triangles. Okay, next, step 2. So, step 2, since they are congruent, it means ang UM mo ay magiging equal kay EP. Step 3. So, we are now going to have substitution or replacement. So, ibig sabihin, papalitan lang po natin sila. So, kung ang UM po natin dito is missing or there is no value yet or there is no measure yet. So, since wala pang measure yan, ang gagawin mo kay UM ay kokopyahin mo lang muna. At saka si equal sign. Now, sa EP, ang EP mo dito, ang measure mo ay 15 mm. So, ibig sabihin, ang EP natin dito, papalitan po natin ng 15 mm. So, therefore, ang measure po ng iyong UM ay 15 mm. Or by inspection, ang UM mo ay congruent kay EP. So, since congruent sila, ibig sabihin, ang UM mo ay equal kay EP. So, therefore, we can say, kung ano man ang measure ni EP, ay measure din ni UM. Kaya we can say, ang measure ng UM ay 15 mm din. Okay, so by inspection po. Next, so let's have example number 2. So in example number 2, same given. So we're in triangle UMG, congruent to triangle EPM. And we are going to find the measure of EN. So same process. So we need to identify the congruent parts of the 2 triangles. So ang EN is congruent to UG. Bakit? So by inspection or by looking at the figure, ang EN mo ay mayroong isang marking. Ang UG mo may isang marking. So it only means na ang EN mo ay congruent kay UG. Okay, step 2. So since they are congruent, we can say EN is equal to UG. Now, step 3. So we are now going to have substitution or replacement. So paano po gagawin? So again, EN, tingnan po si EN sa ating figure. So ang EN po ay wala pang measure. So it means kokopyahin lang po natin yung EN. Equal, okay, UG. Hanapin si UG. Ang measure ng UG ay 19 mm. Kaya si UG, papalitan po natin ng 19 mm. So, ibig sabihin, ang measure po ng EN ay 19 mm. Or by inspection, since ang EN ay equal kay UG, it means kung ano ang measure ni UG, measure din yun ni EN. So, we can say EN is equals to 19 mm. Okay, let's have example number 3. So, given triangle RPA congruent to triangle NUJ. RP is equals to 2x plus 5 and NU equals to 13. So, find the value of x. So, again, ang step 1 natin is we're going to identify the congruent parts of the two triangles. Since ang given po natin ay RP and NU, i-check na lang po natin sila, they are congruent. So, check po natin. RP congruent kay NU. So, meron po silang same number of marking. Si RP, isa lang ang marking. Si NU, isa lang ang marking. So, it means, ang RP mo ay congruent kay NU. Okay? Step 2. Since they are congruent, we can say RP is equal to NU. Step 3. We are now going to have the substitution or replacement. So, paano po ang gagawin natin? So, dito po si RP. So, puntahan po natin itong triangle RPA. Kasi dito po natin makikita si RP. And based sa ating figure, ang RP ay 2x plus 5 centimeters. So, ibig sabihin, si RP, papalitan po natin ng 2x plus 5 equals NU. So, sa kabilang triangle, ang measure po ng NU ay 13 centimeters. So, ibig sabihin, yung NU, papalitan po natin ng 13 or 13 centimeters. Now, so hindi po dyan nagtatapos because we are going to have or we are going to look for the value of x. So, meron tayong step 4. So, in step 4, we're going to solve for the value of x. So, paano? So, step 1, kopyahin muna po natin yung 2x plus 5 equals and then 13. Ang kailangan po natin ay yung x. So, ito po yun, yung may x. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan matanggal po natin yung kasama ni 2x. So, paano? So, by subtraction property of equality. So, we're going to add negative 5 to both sides. And then, we're going to perform the operation. So, just copy lang po ang 2x. And then, positive 5 minus 5 is 0. Equals 13 minus 5 is 8. So, tinanggal ko na po yung 0. Okay? Kasi 2x plus 0 is still 2x. Okay. So, again, kung napapansin po ninyo, may kasama pa si x. Ang kailangan lang po natin is x. So, we need to it para mawala po si 2. So, ang gagawin po natin ay division property of equality. So, divide po natin sa 2 yung magkabilang sides. Okay? Kung ano po yung pinang-divide po dito sa left side, iyon din po yung pang-divide po natin sa right side. Okay, next. So, 2 divided by 2 is 1x or x equals to 4. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So, it means, ang value po ng x po natin is 4 centimeters.